Well, on a dark and drizzly, nasty evening, what better time to spend it when you've got nothing else to watch or anything else to do than in the shed. Let's do it. Now the question is, have I turned the extension lead on? Yes, I have. Lights! Right, let's get on with the video. So, a fair while ago, I'd say, a close friend of mine had a problem with his sockets tripping. I thought I'd go and lend a hand, and we initially turned it down to be the washing machine at fault, and it was. Because everything else on the socket circuit tested out fine, the RCD tested out fine, the ring continuity was fine, everything else tested out fine, all the connections were good, yada yada yada. So, it's been sat out in his back garden for a while. I was umming and ahhing, and I thought, sod it. Let's see if I can pinch the motor out of it. And if you don't ask, you don't get. So, yeah, let's have a look ski then, shall we? Oh, I just want to start this off first with, I don't know if I want to name him or not. No, I won't name him, but just want to say thank you very much for letting me have this. I muchly appreciate, because it can open up a whole lot of opportunity now that I can do stuff with. And you know who you are. Thanks very much for that. I appreciate it. I owe you one, big time. Alright, anyway, moving on. So, I was hoping the motor was going to be a universal motor, like a brush motor. But unfortunately it wasn't. Well, I wasn't going to turn down the opportunity, because either way I'm going to make it run and I'm going to have some fun with this thing. I was actually quite surprised how heavy this motor actually is for the size of it. It is impressively heavy, and like I said, it being this motor is 3-phase, there is no commutator noise or even a commutator end, so not bad at all. So I've managed to keep the control board, or the driver board for the motor, the belt, because it's going to come in handy, the belt, and I was going to keep the touchpad interface, but it would have been me just taking the whole blooming washing machine in. It's just more hassle than it's worth. Plus, I'm not going to use this thing, I only got it so I could take it apart and see what's inside it. So yeah, so not bad, not bad. So the system to get this thing to run with that motor now is near enough impossible, because you need the main control board with all the safeties bypassed to get the thing to run. I could have spent time figuring out what wire goes where, but it was pretty much, to be honest, it was more hassle than it's worth, and I didn't want to take the piss and take so long to figure out what everything does to get the thing to run. Digress a bit, it's a 3-phase motor. I'll get a 3-phase VFD because I want to get one anyway for another project which I've got lined up, hopefully, if it goes to plan. If not, oh well, get one for the next time. Get it and I've got it for the next time. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. So like I say, with this motor, when I looked at the washing machine, I thought, oh yeah, it'd probably have a universal motor in it. It doesn't, so there goes me using it tonight. But like I say, I'm going to get a 3-phase VFD anyway, so I'm going to use that instead. But yeah, so let's have a look at the details on it. It's a Welling 3-phase induction motor. On the spin cycle, it does rated voltage as 195 volts 3-phase, 310 hertz. At wash, so like going backwards and forwards like that, it's 36 volts 3-phase. Obviously AC, of course, it won't do DC. I'll try it, but I don't think it will work, because yeah, I don't know, not sure. No, I'm not going to try that because I don't want to blow it up. So that is that. The reason why I kept the belt was I was going to use it as a motor to do another project with, but it's whether or not I can actually do it. I've got all these blooming ideas, but it's just trying to get it to go, if you know what I mean. So I'll have a run through a few bits, to be fair. So this is a control board. This does the driving of the motor and brings when bring the pump on, or the thermostat, the heating, all that stuff. I could try and force a thing to run, but like I said, you need the control interface, you need a computer to bloody get this thing going. It uses a technology called IGBT, which is isolated gate bipolar transistor, if I've got it right. And yeah, I've seen another YouTuber on here try and do it, and he used an oscilloscope, and he got so far and it went critical meltdown and spat voltage back out in his oscilloscope and blew his £300 oscilloscope up, so I won't be doing that. So yeah, I literally got this thing to take a look at and see what's inside it, pretty much. No need to isolate, check to make sure it's dead, because obviously it's been dead for a long time now. So that is going to go up there for a minute. There goes my can start. So let's have a look at this motor again. I was really actually quite surprised with how heavy this thing actually is. But yeah, so if we flip it on its side like that, I've kept the connector. I should have kept the wiring a bit longer, but hey ho. So these three black wires here, obviously the three phases of the motor. And these two red ones go to this speed sensor. And I want to see what's inside it. Right, so let's actually have a look. I'm quite curious myself, folks. See what's actually in. Because it's got the same style as obviously universal motor, a washing machine motor. Obviously it's three phase. Okay. Oh, it's got a Hall effect sensor in there. Sorry, I'm a bit close. Okay. That's interesting. So obviously you got, I would have thought that bugger would have been magnetic. Strange. Yeah, if I try and not mess the screen up too much. It's got a Hall effect sensor in there. What have you got? Weird. Interesting. Let's take that apart a bit more. So I want to see what's inside. Back in a minute. So, if it's anything by what it's going by, see if you can see it in there. No, you can't see it, but there's a little dial in there. Tells you when it was made. June of 2015. Wow, they make them great, don't they? That was a hot point as well. What was it in? I don't know. Right, so I cut it in half, and it's like a Hall effect sensor. It would be. So, that's not the greatest one to show you, is it? There you go. So, yeah, interesting. Not bad, not bad. So, yeah, that obviously tells the gubbins how quick this motor's going. Obviously, it's not going to do it now. It's not going to exist. Oops. I can confirm that is a Hall effect sensor with magnet. That is very weak. In the bin. Don't keep still. You're not worth it. Trust me. Alright, so this is the best thing I could think of. I wouldn't recommend doing it to yours, but mine is different. So like I say, I kept the belt, and I've just crudely it's not tensioned up, obviously I'm going to hold it. So I've took one side off, or the stone off, left the other one on. So that gives the motor a bit of torque starting, and so it ramps up slightly-ish. So yeah, just gives you an idea. I haven't got tension on it, obviously, and it may flap about a bit on this video, but we'll give it a try. Key on tech. Yeah. Oh. No! Still spinning. Bearings are actually really good on this, I'm impressed. Probably only got in 20-30 RPM if that. This thing's rated at 2,950. Let that slow down and then, yeah. Right, let's go one more time, see if it holds on. I'm actually really impressed. Yeah, not bad. I could use capacitors on it and do a star delta or star connection, I can't remember what it's called now. My mind's out of whack. But yeah. Stops it rather quick. I think this is the last time I'll do this, and it's getting a bit late now. One more time. Not too shabby. Okay, the bearings are a little bit loud, I will admit, but it'll be right. I'll do one more time. Oh, that'll do. Alright, so that'll do for this video then. So, had a bit of fun. What I'll probably do in the next video is I'll do some testing on this just to make sure it's fine, because it may have not just been a faulty heating element, you never know. So yeah, we'll do that and then have a look at the panel up there. Right, we'll see you in the next one.